So, hello! Welcome to Teenage Exocolonist. On my end, the music is very loud, so I'm going to turn that down a little bit. But I think it's a decent level for you guys. Oops, I clicked out of the game. I don't like when games do that. I want to just keep running when I click off of it. Anyway, quick recap of last session, or last stream. From what I remember, we began to focus on self-defense training with Anemone and her older brother. It's not Cal. Anyway, or he does like the sports team stuff. We played a game of sports ball. It was great. We also solved an electromagnetic mystery where there were like these little creatures going after electromagnetism, and they were the ones responsible for Tammy's death because they were like biting at the cord that electrocuted her. We also unlocked the ability to do xenobotany with our dad. And speaking of our dad, he caught a pollen-related illness, and was like out of commission for a few days. But all the sciencey people were like, there's no long-term lasting effects. It'll be fine. I don't know how much I believe that. Not gonna lie. Oh, also, if you remember last time, I got a donation. But the sound didn't like ring off. It's because this little blue box in the bottom left corner over here was not activated on my Streamlabs. So now we should be able to hear if people donate. Okay. I think that's all the major things. Self-defense, electromagnetic mystery, and xenobotany with our dad, so let's get back into it. Here we are. Heroic. We're still pumped from the— oh, there was an attack? Apparently there was an attack. We are very stressed though. So we will be taking it easy. Where's the music? Oh, it was just really quiet for me. I had to turn it up on my headphones. It's our boy! Let's go look to see if there's anything we can pick up. No, it doesn't look like it. We have to go oh, Tang has something. Tangent is standing still with her face held up to the sky, letting blue snowflakes land on her cheeks. They melt almost immediately. She doesn't move as you approach. After a minute, she winces and rubs her eyes. It stings, she says, because it's made of acid. Acid snow? Tang nods. The HoloNet entry says it isn't harmful. It freezes at 12 degrees Celsius and turns into tiny crystals that are so heavy they fall from the clouds. You could see them under a microscope. She sticks her tongue out and lets some of the flakes fall on it. It tastes kind of sour, but sweet, she observes. Fascinating. Let me move back over to chat. Tang pulls a small sample jar out of her coat. We know what it's made out of, but our understanding is incomplete, she says, and places the jar on an outcropping of rocks. The big mushrooms changed in shape and color before the snow began to fall. I wonder, is there some sort of signal that precedes the changing of the seasons? What happens if I expose samples collected in dust season to snow from quiet season? A small, excited smile creeps across Tang's face. There's so much to learn about this planet. I can't wait. You and your brother are so much alike. Tang narrows her eyes. Yes, we used to get that a lot, she says. I guess it's still true if you think sneaking out of the colony is the same as valid scientific research. She frowns at you. He's so dumb, she mutters and shoves her hands under her arms. He only cares about feelings, especially his own. Oh my gosh, wait! I forgot that Dice is Tang's brother. Right? Is that Dice that we're talking about? Yeah, I know we need a break soon. We're gonna go do that. So this guy is Tang's brother? Interesting. I could have sworn we knew that, but Pick an activity. +5 stress. What happens if we get to 100? I kind of want to practice the photophoner. Photophoner. Nah, we'll relax. You're relaxing after hours when Antecedent pops her head into the lounge. The kitchen, she announces in an artificially sweet voice, is looking for someone to help with part-time cooking duties. Someone young, someone responsible, someone organized. Someone, she stares pointedly at the teens in the room, who might have too much free time on their hands. Heck yeah, we'll volunteer. You'll be perfect, Griff, she says, hugging you. Then loudly to the others in the room she declares, I'm glad somebody around here is responsible enough to put in their share of work. Unlocked cooking in the living quarters. Nice! Everyone else ignores her, shifting awkwardly. No one wants to disappoint their auntie. Antecedent gestures towards the nearby cafeteria and tells you to come by next week so she could show you the ropes. We unlocked relaxing. Or we didn't unlock relaxing. Oh, let's forget this freaking baby one, because it's like never helpful. You wake to the sound of your parents arguing in hushed tones, clearly trying not to disturb you. You blink away the sleep from your eyes, eventually remembering, wait, isn't today your 13th birthday? Where's your birthday cuddles? Your parents always make a big deal about your birthday. You peek out through the privacy curtain on your bunk and listen in on their argument. You're being unreasonable, your mom says. Griff is a teenager now. You have to give him the opportunity to take calculated risks or they'll start acting out. That's just what being a teenager is. Going off into the wilderness isn't a calculated risk, your dad replies. It's too dangerous. It's weird to hear your parents arguing. If they ever disagree, they sort it out quietly or go to mediation. This time they sound really upset. It's unsettling. I think I should. The danger isn't you don't need to. Let's go, I think I should. They glance at you. We're stressed from relaxing. This is obnoxious. They glance at you. Your mom holds up her hand to silence you and goes right back to talking. Geranium, she grates. You've said yourself that we need every person out there surveying for edible native plants. You're even going yourself. Why not our child? Your dad flails his hands helplessly. Because, Flulu, they're our child. It's our responsibility to keep them safe. You're not keeping anyone safe by coddling them, your mom almost shouts, and your dad flinches in shock. Griff's survival depends on them understanding this planet we're living on, so you're not doing them or the colony any favors by pretending like it's not the case. Whoa. Okay, we're not going... No, we're not doing that. Stay quiet. Ooh. Thing is, we can't take care of ourselves. In reality. What would I do? I would probably just stay quiet, so... Oh, we're very loyal to the colony right now. Anything you say would just make them upset, and they're doing a good job of that all by themselves. But you're angry with them right now. Why can't they act like proper parents? They argue for a little while longer before your dad raises his hands in defeat. Your mom's fierce expression softens. Hey Griff, sorry. It's your birthday today, and here we are arguing like a pair of butts. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! After a very tense argument, they both give you a hug. We meant to order up from the canteen and have your usual birthday breakfast, but we got to talking about how Utopia's opened up positions in expeditions for kids 13 and older, and well, that's you now. I suppose we'll have to let you spread your wings someday, your dad relents. I'd just feel better knowing you were safe here inside the colony walls. He gives your mom a faint smile. We decided early on to let you choose your own path in life, so if you want to join expeditions, we're behind you. Just be safe. We can go on expeditions now! Yay! Okay, let's see. Is there anything for us to pick up? Our father has something to say. You find your dad comparing some plant samples. When he sees you, he puts down the test tubes and gives you a big hug. Hug. I don't know why I can't read today. Kiddo, he explains, then kneels down to look you in the eye. I've been thinking. I want to say I'm sorry your mom and I were arguing on your birthday. We disagree sometimes, just like every couple, but it's unfair that you had to see how the soy sausage... Sausage? Soy sausage? It's probably supposed to be sausage. How the soy sausage gets made. Oh, our persuasion is very bad. It's okay. He pats you on the shoulder. Thanks for saying so. You're a great kid. Darn tootin'. Your mom and I talked it out, he continues. We're both just really putting our everything into the farm right now, and it's making us kind of snappy. You don't have to worry about it, okay? He squeezes you in a hug. If you want to join Utopia's exploration team, just be careful. It's dangerous out there. Let's go on an expedition! We're pretty tough. We got good combat. Ooh, let's get our combat up a couple more. And then we'll go on an expedition. Oh, want to train together? That's not what I meant to do. I meant to go over here. We're going to do defense training. You've heard Security Chief Rhett is on the lookout for lookouts. That is, for kids to chill out on top of the walls all afternoon and count Xenos. Sounds way better than going to class. He gives you once over, eyes narrowed. Alright, he says, look over there at the end of the field. What does that sign say? Read it out loud. You can read the sign easily. It says, if you can read this, your eyesight is 20/20. Huh, what a weird sign. What does that mean? Rhett nods in approval. Good, you passed. Come back next month and I'll put you on the roster. Yay! Defense training. +1 to physical cards. One slot becomes value 2. Okay. Is this just one round? Oh, wow. Oh, wait. Why is it -1? But also +1. Okay. I was not sure. So we used all of our brains for defense training. We're so smart. Yay! Best score. Yay! Oh my gosh, 6 combat? Yeah. Oh, 'cause we got this. Yeah. Okay. What does combat give us? New cards in the depot. New cards in the depot. Let's go to the depot and buy some things. New perk. Shop weapons. I'm a 13-year-old and I'm about to go buy a gun. To the supply depot. Whoa! 100 kudos. Autoplay best hand. Oh my gosh, these are insane! Taser gloves? I mean, what does cake get us? Ooh, ooh, this is hard. Let me think. Okay, I'm looking at this one. Hmm. It doesn't affect challenges, and this one we're gonna run into a lot. Okay, let's go with the Plas Cutter. And then... Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Gear. Oh! I see. I see. Okay, well, we're gonna go do an expedition, so we're gonna do that. Yeah. We're off. Expeditions. You step cautiously through the colony gates. Griff, how's it going, little partner? Chief Surveyor Utopia steps casually out to bar your way while making it look accidental. Whoa there, I don't know if you're ready to head out there and join the surveyors just yet. Why don't you skedaddle and stick to sports ball inside the walls for now? She rubs her knuckles onto your scalp and sends you on your way. I'm tough enough. Well, I'll be, Utopia drawls, grappling you playfully. You ain't lying, kid. You've got grit. She scans the roster on her hollow palm. Hey up. Hey up. Sorry, I started unironically saying "ay up" like a few months ago, maybe more than a few months ago. My friends could tell you. Oh my gosh. But yeah, anyway, looks like you're approved to start with the junior survey teams, and you don't look like you won't wilt at the first sting of slapgrass. We'll keep you close to begin with, round here and in the prosaic plains. Come see me when you're ready for assignment. Yes. Oh, where'd they go? Oh, let's do it. Plus 3 perception. Dice. Plus 2 bravery. Plus 1 perception. I would like more bravery. Plus 1. Yeah. Let's explore nearby. Yay! Okay. Utopia is working near the gates. This area has been deemed safe enough for kids to go for a hike so long as you're back before dark and never go out during glow. There ain't a lot to see out here, she says. A logging camp, a few fields, some nice lookouts. Keep your eyes peeled for useful things like that there mushwood log. She points to a light, sturdy piece of wood by the side of the road. Lumber carrier must have dropped it. Yoink. We can't yoink it. It's fairly safe out there, but that don't mean totally safe, she cautions. Don't go too far, and if you see anything that scares you, run like heck and make a ton of noise. She helps tighten the straps of your backpack. What you hoping to see out there, sweets? Stuff to collect. Utopia laughs. Take nothing but photos, leave nothing but footprints, she teases. Suppose it's different on a brand new planet like this one, she says. We actually do need samples of basically everything, especially stuff that might be edible. She slaps you on the back. Things regrow pretty wild out there, she adds. If you've picked a place clean, give it a year. Bet it'll look like you were never there at all. That's what you think. Do do do. Oh my. Can I... Oh, a hot buy. Some grass. Okay, well that big dinosaur looking thing was kind of scary. Oh, I can't go this way. Let's go to this suspicious grass. You're minding your own business when you stumble into There's something here, something invisible that makes the hairs on your arm stand on end, like an electric aura. As you walk forward, it begins to feel like something nipping at your ankles, but you look down, there's nothing there. You back away, the sensation stops. You move forward. Oh, it's worse. The feeling is like tiny electric bites, and it's growing more intense. Some kind of microscopic gnats? An electric field of some sort? It hurts, but maybe you can find a way to avoid it and get through this area. Easy. Let's perceive! Okay. A 17, that's pretty good. Okay. Ah, I've already beat it? I might as well just knock it out of the park. Oh ho ho ho. Oh ho ho ho. 22, 20, 23, 22? How are these different? Oh, the pair of fives. Oh, I see. So that would become 4. Okay, let's just do this. Oh no, the best score was 27. Oof. By trial and error and a little intuition, you find a route through whatever it is. The shock seems strongest near some low-lying fractal palms. You can hear a humming from the palms, and decide it must be some kind of natural electric field, maybe to ward off animals like you. Time passes. I don't like that sound. You spot a suspiciously regular mound of spark snow. Maybe something is buried underneath. Could be dangerous though. Let's poke it with a stick! You cautiously break off a branch and prod the suspicious mound, watching closely for signs of movement. Nothing. You poke further and discover it's in fact just a regular pile of snow. Nothing more. Geoponics engineers have set up a work site here, using the robo-plow to tear up the ground and prep it for farming. Farming? Take a closer look. You stroll up to the farmers with a wave and take a closer look at what they're doing. They ask if you want to help. Sure. We'll probably head back after this one, though. We'll go with that. Oh, there's another round! I forgot! Oh, okay. Is that more? Yeah. Yay! 3 stars? Let's go! 3 toughness, 1 kudos. That we're so tough. Our perception's almost there. You feel invigorated and you learn a little more about farming. Time to head back. So much stress. We get so much stress from exploring. 75? We have enough to maybe... You approach the colony gates. Let's go home. Are you sure this will end the month? Yes, go home. You're back. You spent the month exploring. 2 bravery and 2 perception. Nice. Our perception is almost leveled up. Oh, Dice is out here. Anything? Yes! I should probably use these items more often. How much stress do we get from class? Is it 10? Let's go practice the photophone or we could do the cooking. Help in the kitchens, creativity, empathy, kudos, and stress. Our creativity is also decent. I think let's stick with going for bravery. You've been practicing the photophone by watching tutorial videos and copying what you hear, but that's just one part of learning how to make music. It's time to write your own music. What kind of style should you use for your compositional debut? Slow and thoughtful. That's very mature of you. Why, thank you, game. To what do you credit your inspiration? Fear of the unknown. Oh my gosh! This is so cute! Rotumna, the wormhole, space itself, there's so much you don't know. You sit down to compose your great work. You have a rudimentary grasp on notation, preferring a more instinctive, spiritual approach to music, but slowly something begins to come together. Eventually you finish. It's music, in the sense that it's sound made by an instrument, but it doesn't have a lot more going for it than that. You're proud of it, of course, but when you play it for other people, you can tell they're forcing themselves to compliment how hard you've worked. They encourage you to keep practicing. You're just a kid, after all. You can't be expected to nail it on your first try. Alright. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot that changes. I should put the 2 there, because I'm a silly goose. Oh, I didn't make it. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, yeah, let's just go big. 3, 3, 2. I don't like these. Let's redraw our hand if we can. Yes. Okay. Total equals goal. Okay. So we got 5s. Yeah, 4, 3, 2. We are 1 short. Okay, how did that for a flush? Oh, and it was also a straight. Okay, cool. It just equals the goal. We got no stars. But we got kudos. We got that money. How much stress do we get from class? Oh, we need to change our thing. We need to change this out for this. Because we're not going out to do combat-y strength stuff. Oh, it's 15 stress? We can make that work. Um, we want biología? I don't know how to say engineering in Spanish. Or humanities. Creativity. Our persuasion is so bad. Let's do life sciences, I think. Yeah. Tangent stops you on the way to class. Griff, were you heading to life sciences? Good. I could use your help with something actually. I'm working with Chief Engineer Instance in the biolab. If you give me a hand with this, I'm sure she'll give you credit for class. Of course I'll help. Honestly, admits Tang. We just need someone to label petri dishes and move them from the cooler to different machines. A hop eye could do it. Instance is staring unfocused at her hollow eye as she processes the results of the scans. Tang goes and stands beside her, pulling up the scan on her own hollow palm. They confer quietly while you wait. Sounds like they're studying the shimmer. Oh, that's what it's called. The mysterious illness some colonists get during pollen every year, including your dad. Instant looks up at you as if just noticing your existence. Ah, Griff, she says. We've been studying samples from some of the colonists who get sick during pollen, including your dad. Some of the stuff in his lungs. It's some kind of fungus. We think the shimmer is a form of reproduction, Tang explains. It's like a fungus trying to turn us into more fungus like it. It's really neat, actually. Yeah, neat. Shimmer care biology. You spend the rest of the week helping them study the illness. Mostly this involves following instructions and doing, as Tang loves to repeat, jobs a hop eye could do. Nothing beats hands-on experience, though. This would be easier if we had an actual sample of the fungus, Instance remarks. They're working with some biological samples, a fancy word for snot. But according to them, the fungus is all mixed in with human cells. Instance has to spend a lot of time in vert space trying to disconnect the two in her models. Where could I find a sample? Our most useful reports have been from foragers returning from the Valley of Vertigo, she tells you, where the pollen is thick all year. That might be a good place to start. Get to work. Science time. What is this? We need to get rid of these baby cards. 1, 2, 3. Baby. Draw a card. +2 to a card. Change cards to do that. Change that. This is possible? Okay, hold on. What if... What if... What if... What if indeed? That got us to 13. I can't afford 20 stress. Well, I guess we could see what happens, but I don't particularly want to. oh, if we make this +2, it'll be a pair with this, and it'll also be mm, 2 more. So +2 is 15 with a pair. That's 16, I think. How do I, how do I, how do I, how do I make it drop on card to use? There we go. Okay. And we'll go, well, that was a waste. Oh, no, it wasn't, because they paired. Oh my god. Because it has a gem, that's right. Okay. And we got 3 stars? What can I say? What can I say? Now we gotta take a nap. Oh, sorry, I glanced at the options. We're getting a little PG-13 here. You're getting older. It's it's that magical time in your life, full of discoveries and possibilities, when children become adults and their bodies change in weird, wonderful, and often embarrassing ways. When you were younger, congruence gave your class a frank presentation about preparing for the changes your bodies would experience in the next few years. Which part of the presentation was relevant to you? Uh, I kind of like the idea of just like not dealing with any of that. Just 'cause, so we use they, them pronouns in this game. Or we chose to. Um, and I would like for us to be just like completely, fully non-binary, just so that more people can relate to it. So let's go none of it. Thanks to genotech, your body doesn't need to conform to the expectations for sex and gender. It's the future. That's right. You and your friends giggled your way through Congruence's presentation and left with a new appreciation for the wonders of the human body. Puberty had felt like something that would happen so far in the future that it didn't apply to you. You put it out of your mind, even as you notice Cal's voice begin to drop or Mars starting to dress differently. Until one morning you wake up and something feels different. You could tell you're in a weird mood before you even open your eyes. The sound of your parents moving around your quarters irritates you. Why can't they be quiet? Why do you have to live in the same room? Can't they just leave you alone? You throw back your privacy curtain and snap at them to shut up. Your mom and dad blink at you in shock for a few seconds, then your mom's face goes red. Excuse me, kid, you do not speak to people like that. Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like this. I didn't really have a teenage rebellion phase. At least I don't think so. So this is very uncomfy for me. You're not the boss of me. Your mom opens your mouth. Your mom opens your mouth to yell at you? Your mom opens her mouth to yell at you, but your dad raises his hands for peace. Hey now, let's walk it back a bit, he says diplomatically. Griff, you can't expect total silence when we all live together like this. If you're cranky in the mornings, you need to go to bed earlier. Teenagers need more sleep. Your mom opens her mouth again, but your dad continues. Flulu, we'll try to be quieter. Griff is telling us that they are starting to need more space, right? He's so reasonable. It just makes you even more angry. How dare he try to understand? You roll over in bed and sulk until they leave. I don't think, was I ever like this? I can't remember. You end up sulking for so long that you miss the window for breakfast in the canteen, so now you're hungry and upset. You scroll the colony's social media to try to take your mind off whatever's going on with you today, and happen to see A photo of your friends hanging out together in the construction lot beside engineering. That makes it worse. Your friends are having fun without you. Even though you chose to skip breakfast, it feels like a personal insult. How dare they? Don't they know you're sad? Dude, teenagers, am I right? Gain status hormones! That's so funny. What is happening? You feel on the edge today. Like, everything that happens feels so unfair and tragic. Like, you want to punch stuff and then cry about it. Like, you want to be left alone, but you also desperately want attention. It feels like a fount of new energy is starting to bubble up inside you. Dangerous, uncontrollable energy. Welcome to puberty, Griff. Not again! Alright, let's talk to Tang, and then we'll take a break. Take a break. Oh, and our father. Tang! Tangent is deep in conversation with one of the other scientists. He seems to be consoling her, though Tangent's face betrays no emotion as he claps her on the shoulder and reassures her that she's doing really well for someone so young, and that everyone compromised some of their samples when they were first learning. He leaves, and Tangent sighs as she goes to put her head in her hands, stopping short when she realizes she's still wearing gloves. She peels them off and digs her fingers into her eyes. Are you okay, Tangent? I'm fine, Tangent replies immediately. I compromised an experiment I was working on because the vent was still open when I was spraying the workstation down with sanitizer. She sniffs. It's so gross here, she says. I probably did that fungus a favor. Tangent takes a bottle of sanitizer from under her workbench and cleans while she speaks. There are pollen spores everywhere, she whines, and he comes over here and tells me, "It'll be okay, Tang," like it's his job to console and patronize me. I hate being patronized too. Oh! 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 Rebellion! Oh! You both sigh in unison. I hate being young, she says bitterly. Why don't they understand that we have higher expectations for ourselves than they do? I need to learn from my own failures. What I don't need, she continues icily, is someone to pat me on the head and tell me it's okay and the adults will make it all better. I messed up, she says. Just let me fix it. Don't make a big deal about it like I'm a child with a boo-boo. Alright, let's talk to Father, dearest. Father, I'm sorry for yelling at you. Your dad was sniffling and oh, it's all hazy and stuff. uh, your dad was sniffling and sneezing pretty bad this morning. He collapsed around this time last year, so you've been feeling anxious about his health, especially now that the pollen is back. He's working hard in the fields, respirator hanging from his neck as he... Oh, excuse me. As he grunts and shovels dirt into a wheelbarrow. He sees you coming and stands up straight, coughing a little as he stretches his back. Hey, kiddo, what brings you out here? Dad, you have to wear your respirator. Your dad makes a blah 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 motions with his hand. I do. Don't look at me like that. I'm just getting some fresh air. It's hard to breathe with that thing on. I'm racing to get these pixie beans in the ground, he continues. We're all set to have a great harvest in time for Vertumnalia. He leans on his shovel, tucking one foot behind the other and rocking back and forth. Truth is, I've been working like a dog. I'd love to get out of here for a while. Hey, what do you say you and I go for a little walk? He says, brightening. I know you don't get outside the walls much either, but we could do a little nature walk. I study all the plants the foragers bring back, but I've never really seen them in the wild. Let's do it! Sounds great. Awesome! Your dad exclaims. I knew you'd pick up what I'm throwing down. I say that all the time. Your mom doesn't see the draw, he continues, flipping his shovel up onto his shoulder and picking his way carefully out of the turned fields. She likes what she can control, you know, but there's a whole planet out there, and I want to go explore. He stops and doubles over, suddenly racked with a coughing fit that makes him unable to speak. He tries a few times to catch his breath, but each time he just starts coughing harder. The pink pollen in the air swirls and eddies around you both. Maybe you should stay indoors. Oh, your dad wheezes. You're just like Instance, that old stick in the mud. I I remember when we were younger, she was always walking around with her nose in everyone's business. She always thinks she knows what's best for people. Despite his brave words, he has to hold on to you for balance as he catches his breath again. Okay, maybe now's not the best time, he gasps, finally putting his respirator back on. But, you and me, we have a date with the outside world, kiddo. I'm taking a rain check. Whew, he says, his eyes red-rimmed and streaming from irritation. I can't wait till Instance figures out a treatment for this shimmer thing. She says maybe next year. Maybe the one after that. I'm gonna be first in line, you bet. You know, I hope nothing bad happens to our father. Also, I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone, but like, our dad's having a rough go of things. We're at 95! Oh my god, we are relaxing. You nestle in the cushions, close your eyes, and listen to music. You have an archive of over 100 years of music to choose from. But still, you wonder what new songs they're writing these days, 10 million light years away on Earth. The only new music you've heard is when the adults have come up with new space shanty. It's nice, good music for harmonizing with your friends as you work, but it's not really something you want in your ears all the time. Do we want to forget? No, I don't want to forget these. I want to forget the ones that are worth 0. Alright. What are we gonna do? Clear-minded. We got no stress and worries. Hormones. Rebellion increases tripled. For like ever? Oh! A mushwood log. Yes. Let's do some xenobotany. This gives us biology, organizing cow, and kudos. Yeah, sign me up. Our organizing is really close to getting us a perk. Which one do you think gives us, um, more slots for tools? Or gear, I mean. Griff, can I get your help with something in the barn? Cal asks. You excuse yourself from planting and follow Cal. Something's wrong with Socks, Cal says, closing the door behind you. She won't eat and she cries all the time. You look into Socks' crate. She's almost too big for it now, even curled up in a ball. She raises her head and peeps miserably at you, then curls even tighter, her bulbous antennae drooping. She looks paler, right? Cal says, coming up beside you. And she's always sleepy and cold. I don't know what to do. She won't eat leaves anymore, or anything else I bring her. Potatoes, corn, wheat, beans. She just chews them and spits them out. He points to the lid of the box. She's been chewing on her box, too, he says. I'm worried she's gonna chew her way out and escape while I'm not here. Cal rubs Socks under her chin, but she barely responds to his touch. You've been outside the walls, right, Griff? Have you ever seen any animals like Socks? Full-grown ones? What do they eat? I'll look next time I'm surveying. Thank you, Griff, Cal says, sighing as he closes the box. I'm really worried. Get to work. Okay. Push through 105 stress? Do we get to, like, increase our stress? Like, limit? What's the goal? 22? Yeah, we're gonna do an extra 5 kudos if it equals the goal. That's okay. 30 was the best? Sorry, I had to sneeze. 20 kudos. So we almost made our money back. Yes! I'm so excited. It's Verdonalia. Time for speeches, games, and feasting. You stare. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Okay, back into it. You stare hungrily at the feast table. Sure, it's mostly soy rations, but it's still more food than you usually see all at one time. This year, though, there's something new. Great big tureens of glowing beans. What is a tureen? Tureen. I wrote that down. You try to sneak some food before the speeches start, but Chief Engineer Instance catches you and smacks your hand away. Your mom gets really mad at her, and it causes a huge yelling match. Your dad directs you away from the table as Instance blames your mom for the way things are right now, whatever that means. I think we need to get more rebellious. Your dad passes you a soy sweet to keep your tummy busy during the speeches. He's the best. Governor Udicott takes the stage and manages to calm everyone down. Welcome, everyone, to our fourth Vertumnalia celebration, she says, speaking through a maxophonor. Her voice has been getting weaker lately, and she can't reach across the square the way it used to. I'm proud, as always, to stand before you as your governor, and to celebrate another year of peace and prosperity on this beautiful planet. Udicott steps aside, wobbling a little as she walks, leaving Seek to complete the annual formalities. Your mom? Seek? Who is Seek? Anyway, your mom steps forward. This year's feast includes a new glow-in-the-dark food. Pixie beans are our first domesticated Vertumnan crop. The crowd applauds and your mom raises her hands. Credit goes to Geranium. He insisted we dedicate a third of our fields to them. So you'll also have him to thank for the light show in your toilets tonight. A smattering of laughter ripples through the crowd. Your dad chuckles nervously. Your mom's smile fades. As you know, we lost our hydroponics and microbial soil during the wormhole accident, she says. These pixie beans will make up for losses we faced with our earth crops. Udicott's weedy voice rattles through the maxophonor. Thank you, everyone. Let's get on with the games. The crowd packs away the chairs as the children gather in the square. Which competition do you participate in this year? We are not smart enough for the science fair. The day that we're smart enough for the science fair, it is all over. Oh, reasoning? Yeah. Okay, let's do the oh, it's a quadrathlon now. Oh, his name is Calm. Oh, that's right, short for kombucha. Kombucha directs your attention to this year's edition. A cloth-covered mountain as tall as 4 adults, studded with mysterious protrusions. He pulls it back to reveal the Tower of Terror, he announces with a flourish. Test your courage with 3 stories of ladder climbs, followed by a death-defying leap of faith onto the poof shroom mats. You, Anemone, and Cal, heck yeah, besties, take in the majesty of the Tower of Terror. Both of them are hooting and pumping their fists, absolutely bonkers about jumping from 3 stories. You'll all still be doing the wrestling, agility, and accuracy portions of the course, but clearly this is the winner by popular vote. How about you? Are you ready? Let's do it! Are there going to be 4 rounds? There's only 3 rounds. 58! Oh my! Set neighbors to this value? I don't want that. Oh no, bro. Draw a card plus 2 to a card. We did 4, 5, 6. 18? That's better. Or 16. Yeah, no, 18. Hmm. 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 Okay, that's better. Okay, let's just do it. Do do do. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. This is not going well. What? Okay. Alrighty, alright. Oh, we're gonna just barely make it. Let's go! Oh, wait. If plus 5 kudos if it just equals the goal? Don't mind if I do. Still 2 stars? Not bad! You blow through the obstacle course, the basket shooting, and the bot wrestling with ease, and you arrive at the base of the Tower of Terror with a determined gleam in your eye. You scale it easily, of course. It's only ladders. Sure, it's really high ladders and a huge jump, but you just close your eyes and pretend you're jumping into a great big vat of pudding. Com awards you first place in the quadrathlon. Congratulations. I mean, obviously, we are killing it at the Vertimnalia Festival. Finally, it's time for the feast! The pixie beans are a hit. Your parents keep touting their many benefits. They grow well here, they're super nutritious, great taste, they're really versatile, and kids love their bright multicolored glow. Your rumbling stomach has made you grouchy. Your parents won't let you eat until they finally stop bragging about their dumb beans. You consider the options. Pixie bean soup, pixie bean salad, pixie bean chili, even pixie bean aquafaba dessert. Aquafaba. Aquafaba. There we go. Everything glows in the evening twilight. You sullenly shove your pixie bean everything around on your plate. You don't even want to eat them anymore. Stupid beans, stupid feast, stupid games, stupid everyone. Ugh! Every time someone turns to talk to you, especially about how great these beans are and how great your parents are for growing them, you just get more irritated. They're just beans. It's like they love these beans more than they love you. Ugh, you're probably just hungry. Let's eat the beans! You want to rebel against these stupid beans, but the truth is you're too hungry to resist. You count backwards from 10 to calm yourself down so you don't blow up at your mom. Why is she smiling all the time? Ugh! You settle on glowering at her over your plate of glowing beans. She notices but purses her lips and turns away from you to talk to someone else. Rude. You shovel food into your mouth, trying not to look like you're enjoying it. Okay, it is as delicious as everyone said, and you start to feel more human the more you eat. The more you eat. Right? Yeah, food. Food is great. You do feel better after you eat something. Everyone's in high spirits after dinner, breaking off into little groups to talk or make music together as the sky darkens for the shortest night of the year. You feel your mood improve by the minute as your friends pull you into a fun rhythmic clapping game. As your irritation fades, you wonder if this is what congruence meant when she warned that your hormones would make you feel out of control sometimes. When you go back to your quarters to get ready for bed, your dad gives you a big hug. It's exactly what you needed. Aw, it was lovely. Mid dust. Hi Cal. Hi parents. Hi Dice. I used a lot of items. in the past couple things. Maybe... Oh, an enemy, what's up? You and an enemy are playing in the garrison yard with sticks, chasing each other around and pretending to be sword fighting. The adults training nearby are patient with you as long as you don't get near the target dummies, but sometimes you stray too close. Watch out, Annie! One of the security personnel calls out as an enemy bumps into her. You kids stay behind the fences, okay? It's an enemy, she retorts as you both retreat to a safe distance. An enemy throws her stick to the ground and pouts. Just 'cause everyone else shortens their name, it doesn't mean I have to do it. I like being an enemy. But having a nickname is kind of cool and mysterious, like having a call sign, you know? What would you call me, Griff? How about Nim? Nemi? Nemi it seems like for a child. How about Nim? Nim. Nim tilts her head. Huh. I've never heard that one before. She mimes swinging a sword a few times. Nim. Nim. I like it. Short and punchy, just like me. It's kind of like I'm a venture from a story. Nim picks up her discarded stick. Now, she says, brandishing it at you, prepare to be defeated by the mighty Nim. Aww. You spend the next hour sparring with Nim in the yard. I like how just like how easy the game just switches to the new preferred name. It's like it's that easy in real life too. Just like use the name that people want. I'm gonna hide. Okay, anyway, what should we do now? Let's see. Hormones. Popular. You're a winner and everyone wants to be your friend. Hmm. Let's do some cooking. We haven't done a cooking challenge yet. What does this get us? Creativity and empathy. Yeah, let's get our creativity up. We're almost there. Back in space, cooking involved programming ration machines and putting dishes in the laser-matic dishwasher because water was too precious to clean dishes with. But now you're growing more real food and trying to figure out how to cook with it. The cafeteria kitchens are bright and full of good smells. There's always something baking or boiling or frying. You take a deep breath in just to hold all the deliciousness in your lungs. Ugh. Big stretch. Chief Steward Anne, known to the kids as Antecedent, is in charge of everything in the living quarters, running the children's creche, coordinating the cleaning bots, and of course, cooking for the whole colony. That's a lot of work, but she's good at delegating to all the kids she has raised here, including you. She's a big believer in learning by trying and doesn't mind if a few dinners are ruined in the process. It looks like you're on your own this morning, Antecedent says, welcoming you to the kitchen. Don't you worry, though. We'll start you off with something easy. She shows you to the kitchen nanoprinters. Just press this button and the ration machine will spit out a freshly pressed cake of soy rations. It's not tasty, but it's nutritious. Then, she shows you to the range. A large pot of brown stew is bubbling away. Here is where the real magic happens, she says proudly. She takes a ladle and spoons up some of the stew so you can have a taste. See, for this stew, we added homegrown veggies and spices. This is what I love about cooking, she sighs proudly. Turning raw ingredients into something better, just by adding a little bit of work and a lot of love. Just like raising children. How about you, Griff? Why do you want to work in the kitchens? I wanted creativity and empathy. Creativity. It's like a puzzle. There's a science to cooking that fascinates you. Adding energy, dissolving things, forming and breaking molecular bonds to make something new. It's so cool. You tell this to Antecedent and she smiles indulgently. Sounds like I'm going to lose you to engineering, she says. I'm happy to have you for now, though. Antecedent sets you up with a few basic kitchen tasks and leaves you to it. If you need help, I'll be just around the corner, she says. Or you can ask Congruence for advice. She has every recipe and method you could ever need, and she's an excellent teacher. +1 organizing. You quickly have your hands full with the sheer volume of food it takes to feed 100 people. Workers from the canteen shuttle back to pick up trays of soy rations and pots of stew at regular intervals. Somehow, you keep up. You poke your head into the canteen at lunchtime to see what people think about the food. Seems like they like it. Maybe you're cut out to be a chef. Let's get to work. One slot will turn cards. Social. I guess we have to work on getting more yellow cards. Oh, that's an interesting one. Oh, it's 7 for each unplayed card. Okay. So we made it, but I don't think this is the optimal arrangement here. What if we slid everything down one? It's still 23. Okay, whatever. Nice. Oh, that's right. Kudos is doubled. Nice. I have to... Eh. My nose is itchy. Anyway. Okay, I thought my keyboard was broken for a second. My keyboard did that the other day. It was plugged in, but it wasn't working. All I had to do was plug it into a different slot, so it wasn't the end of the world. I panicked only a little bit. Let us go to school. Our biology is almost at the next level. We need 8. I guess we still need like 14. Our creativity is almost there. Let's play the photo fauna. Get our bravery and creativity up. You practice the photo fauna in the lounge every chance you get. Its squeaking and honking only drives away a few people. Wow, we're just gonna brute force our way through, might as well. Just a little extra. Oh, if it equals the goal. Dang it. Okay, whatever. We'll do what we were originally going to do. Boop. Yay! Our creativity is so close! Get our creativity up. Alright, let's go check to make sure no one has anything to say. Frick you, Mars! Alright, no one has anything to say to us. What's another way to increase our creativity? Actually, let's also... Oh, our perception. We could get our perception up. There's so many things to manage. This is insane. Alright. Let's do creativity. Plus it's low stress, so. Does kitchen do creativity? Oh, yeah. And empathy. I want bravery, though. 3 creativity. Just, okay, that's not important. Let's just get to it. Set neighbors to this value. Oh, it overrides. Interessante. 2, 3, 4, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I planned that. I wasn't just thinking those last 3 cards. That yeah. We win these. 4 creativity. Yay! I wonder what our new perk is. New perk. We could shop for clothes. Oh my gosh. Do we get to like actually change what our little person looks like? Supply depot. Oh no. Oof. Clothes are expensive. Plus 20 persuasion. Cool jacket or superhero cape. How are these organized? Oh, it's by price. Fascinating. That's wonderful. Let's do... Does going out increase our bravery? Plus 2 perception, plus 2 bravery. Boss event remaining. Let's explore nearby. Oh, so the events reset each month, so I can continue going this way. Oh, yeah, let's just keep going on down this path. Can I go this way? Secrets! I love this. Okay. The mush trees are at their tallest and wet, and you come across a cluster of them that look ripe for harvesting. Ooh, give them a friendly pat. Whoa, you like the mush trees. You give one a pat and are surprised when it moves under your hand. It's not the tree though, but a camouflaged creature lying against the trunk. It's small and looks a little like an octopus or a starfish. Lots of long legs wrapped around the tree like it's giving it a hug. Oh, simple, easy peasy. A hop-eye! Hop-eyes are usually docile little creatures. They don't even come up to knee height. They eat grass and hop away when you come near. But something has riled this group up. You see— oh, I forgot to— thank God I could change it. Can't change gear during an event. Oh no! I can't rush into these things. Anyway, it's neat behavior, so you sit to watch until you suddenly realize you're surrounded. They've stopped fighting with each other and are all staring at you. They pounce. Let's defend ourselves. Next round. Two. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Plus 3 on third stage. Yeah! That'll be 5, 6. Oh, it's gonna be 8. got 3 stars! The cute little critters kick you, but you kick back. You send them scurrying back off to pick on smaller creatures than you. Okay, so we explored that area. So let's go... Is there another way off this way? I ran into a tree. Nope, that's not a way. We can keep going this way. Oh, this just kind of leads around. Let's do it. You leave the path and sneak through a strand of mush trees to one of the little sawmills dotting this area. It's a small but busy operation. 3 people feeding mush tree logs into some kind of machine while a 4th one directs a 4-legged robot with a plasma saw mounted on the front. To help, stay and watch what they're doing. Let's offer to help. The loggers are grateful for your help, even though teaching you how to log does slow down their whole process. When they're done babysitting you, they give you a piece of wood and tell you to take it back to the colony for them. Right. Oh, I love just the the levels, the different elevations and stuff. Goodness, that highlighted. I wouldn't have noticed it. Oh, I think it's time to head back. Let's go home. Yes, go home. Was that mid wet or late wet? Oh, okay, that was mid. Done. Let's give Cal a gift. Ooh. Cal looks up from his planting. What's up, Grift? He asks. Wanna help? I got a lot of seeds to get in the ground. Wanna hear a fun nature fact? You tell him about the Tang brought a skunk bug for show and tell in biology, and it got scared and made the worst, smelliest, grossest stink you've ever smelled, and everyone thought Tang had farted. Aww. Aw, poor... Is that Tang or is that us? Embarrassing lesson. Then Professor Howell had to clear out the whole room, and it took weeks to get the smell out of the bean bags, and it was so gross. But it was also kind of neat how such a tiny bug could make a whole room of kids run away. Cal laughs. I remember that, Griff. Except the way I heard it, it wasn't Tang, it was you. That's funny. You spot Cal headed towards the barns at the far end of the farms. Hiya, Griff, he waves. Hey, what's up? Just heading over to the barn, Cal says. I finished before everyone else today, so I told everyone I'm going to clean it. No one wants to get roped into helping, so it'll just be me and Socks. You should come with. Aw, look at Socks. Cal whistles as you enter the barn, and the chest where Socks sleeps starts to rattle. He laughs and pops the lid, hefting Socks up into his arms. Hey, girl, he coos. Time to get some forbidden daytime zoomies out. You and Cal play with Socks for a little while, chasing her around the barn. She chitters and stomps her stubby little legs, clearly enjoying the attention. After a while, Cal stops to catch his breath. Phew, he says. She's got so much energy. I don't know where it's coming from. It's not like anything she's eating, that's for sure. I hope you find some food for her soon. I have a little while before I have to get back to work, Cal says. What should we do? How about we just take a break? -5 stress, let's go! Cal sighs dreamily. You're right, he says. We've been working too hard. You, Cal, and Socks curl up together on a scratchy blanket that Cal produces from one of the storage bins. She fits nicely right between the two of you, pressing her little white feet against your tummy as she wriggles around to get comfortable. When everyone is settled, you close your eyes for a bit of much-needed rest. That's so sweet! We took a nap! Let's go. I really want to do some xenobotany. Yes. Farm is biology and toughness. We're pretty tough. Biology and organizing. Our organizing is pretty close. 28, it needs 5 more. You're really in the groove, munching on day-glow roasted pixie beans and feeling just good. Like everything is going right for once. You catch yourself giggling for no reason. Oh my. For fun, you decide to put a pixie bean through the analyzer. Sure, your dad already studied them, but there's gotta be stuff you still don't know about them. Like, you only just discovered today how incandescently delicious they are roasted. Maybe you can figure out why they glow. Then you can make everything glow. The analyzer spits out a bunch of info, and congruence helps you interpret it. Whoa. She says, as if she really needs to ponder anything. These readings are different than the initial ones, suggesting possible amplification with certain hormones for higher bioreactivity in situ. In regular words, congruence, please. Pardon me, Griff. I mean, they might mess with human brain functions under some conditions. We should perform the analysis again. This sounds important. You run more samples of roasted pixie beans through the analyzer, but you only get more frustrated. Are you certain these are clean samples? Congruence asks. Oh, are you certain these are clean samples? Congruence asks. I'm detecting anomalies in the readings. Excuse me for asking, but have you washed your hands? Ew, Congruence. Of course you have. You don't know what to do. You try everything, even scrubbing the beans clean with acid. Congruence reverts to her most robotic focus. Reverts to her most robotic, focused entirely on figuring out this puzzle. When her normally chipper voice goes monotone and cold, it makes you feel so lost. You're never going to get this right. You start to feel tears prickling in your eyes. Run the experiment correctly. Duh. You wipe your eyes and try to focus. Once the samples are finally scanned, you help Congruence run simulations to see what effect pixie beans might have on different types of brain chemistry. Do you have permission to do this, Griff? It requires significant power, she asks. You wave your hands at her. Of course, sure, whatever. You giggle. No one's here to stop you, right? Processing all that simulation data makes the greenhouse lights flicker. You might get in trouble for that later, but what do you care? You're doing science. Congruence chews on the results for, well, less time than it would have taken you, but it's still an appreciable amount of time for her, a supercomputer. She says finally. Griff, have you been feeling not yourself lately? As if your thoughts and your reactions are more dramatic? Even more so than usual. Well, now that you think about it. Obviously, we test for toxicity before we clear native plants for conception, Congruence continues, but there are limitations. For example, accounting for the hormonal fluctuations of people undergoing puberty. Congruence explains that there seems to be a chemical in the pixie beans that hyperbonds to estrogen and testosterone, and that combination of molecules activates receptors in your brain way more than just the hormones alone. The chemical will build up over weeks first, then it's going to hit a flashpoint and you look at all the beans you've been munching at all afternoon, all week. Uh-oh. You call your dad in to take a look over your findings. Well, there's no way there's... He mutters as he scrolls his hollow palm and then he stops. Well, I'll be jiminied. Jiminied? How are you feeling, Griff? You look over from where you've been balancing a sample beaker on your forehead. The beaker slides off and you bounce it off your knee a few times before catching it. Then you burst out laughing for no reason at all. Your dad blinks at you. Well, that answers my question. We've got to stop eating those beans right now. Your dad looks distraught. Flulu was right, he says, collapsing in a nearby chair and rubbing his eyes. She didn't trust these things, but dang, she's going to be annoyed we don't have another successful food source. You look at him in shock. You hardly ever see him swear. It must be worse than you think. Your dad sits there in silence for a long time. Let's get to work. It's xenobotany time! Gets +1. Ooh, baby! Yay, we just barely win! That's okay. 2 stars, not bad, not bad. Done. We're gonna be the toughest biologist ever. It's time for glow. Whoa! We're almost there. Ooh, crystals! Wait, where's Mars? Whoa, everyone's in weird spots! Why is everyone in weird spots? The gates are closed. There's dice. Where's Father and Cal and Tang? What the heck is going on? Where is everyone? Your mom gives you a stern look. Be careful, she warns you. Now that we know for a fact it isn't safe out there during glow, I won't have you venturing close to the walls. Stay where I can see you, close to the ship. Tell her what you learned today. Well, you haven't really been in school for a while, or even in engineering, but you tell Mom about some paperwork you had to deal with. You're pretty good at organization, so it was easy. Do you even know why we call it paperwork? Your mom laughs. It's true, it's not like you're sorting actual paper. Back on Earth, we used to have to use paper to... Nah, never mind. Good for you for having your... I mean, your head together. We could... We could do school. And then rest for our birthday. That sounds pretty good. Biology, +2 biology. That almost gets us to where we need to be. It's time for your end of term project. You, Tang, and Cal are all ready to prove that you're capable scientists. Seeing as everyone works together in the colony, you're expected to come up with a project that the 3 of you can agree on. You can already tell that's going to be a problem. We should do a genetics experiment, insists Tang. I have access to the lab around the clock, and I'm already in there every day. It'd be so simple just to come up with an experiment for something I'm already working on. And efficient. It's the perfect choice. Cal considers. I don't know. Lab work is only half the picture, you know? I think we should go to geoponics for some hands-on biology. Beamer is almost ready to give birth, and she had trouble during her last calving, he says. You think he's talking about a float cow. A float cow. We should volunteer to monitor her around the clock and document the process. Then we can help deliver the calf. Tang looks disgusted. Absolutely not, she sneers. I am not getting my hands all up in some float cow's guts just because you want to play farmer instead of scientist. She pokes her finger into Cal's chest. What are your data points? What's your hypothesis? Do you have a control group? Where's the science, Cal? Oh my god, Tang. Chill out, dude. You aren't better than others just because you work indoors, Cal snaps. It's so rare to see someone actually get under his skin. Every day, I live and breathe biology, genetics, medicine, and ecology, just like you. Science isn't just about doing experiments. Observation is important too. So is compassion and empathy. Tang scoffs. They both look at you. What do you want to do for your project? Oh, we gotta go with our boy Cal. We gotta go with our boy Cal. I'm glad you see things my way, Cal says. He has the look of someone who's trying not to be smug, but isn't quite getting there. Oh, it's a difficult biology challenge. Let's start the project. 63! Oh my god! Is it more if we do... Oh wait, wait. What was it? 13? Is it more if we do 1, 2, 3? Or 2, 3... 4. It's also 13. Okay. Let's save. Oh, we can't save the cards. This is not great. Ooh, yes. It's still 13. I should have known. I should have known. Hello! Yes, Fisher. I am having a great time with this game. Welcome to the chat. Uh, we're doing a really difficult biology challenge right now. But yeah, this game is so much fun. I love it so much. I love deck building games. And also like life sims and like choices matter. Ugh, this is perfect. Okay, whatever. I don't know if we're gonna get this one, guys. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4. 17, which means we would have to get 33 in the next one. I don't like those odds. I think we're gonna redraw our hand. I don't know. We got lots of twos here. 5, 2, 2, 16. I think we'll just have to push through and take that stress. Also 16. Three of a kind is plus an extra +3. Yeah. I played the demo of, over the summer. Um, and I just could not wait for the release. And I started streaming it maybe like a week after it released fully. And I have all the VODs up. Not all the VODs. I have some of the VODs up on the YouTube channel. From my playthrough of it. We have not been very rebellious, that is for sure. That made it worse! I regret my decision! Well, if this is gonna be the case, then... Okay, this is a little better. Doo doo doo. We're just gonna go for it. 26? Okay, let's frickin' do this. We're gonna draw another card. Okay. Oh, we're so close! We did it! I had to use an extra card. Speaking of deck building games, you're looking forward to Potionomics? I haven't heard of that! I'll have to look that up. Let me write that down. Potionomics. I'll have to look into that for sure. Thank you for the recommendation. 1 star, that's okay. At least we passed. Yeah, exactly. It commences Googling. You spend a few. I think I've heard of it. I think I've heard of it. I also really want to play Potion Permit, which is like potiony Stardew Valley. I'm a fan. I played the demo, or I played a part of the demo. Really liked it, and I want to play the full game. But there's just too many games and not enough time, you know? You spend a few days observing Mimer the float cow, who is so huge and gravid. Gravid. I'm learning so many new words from this game, like aubergine. You're on watch when she goes into labor. You call Tang and Cal to the barn, then Cal gets in there and safely delivers the calf. Whoa, look at that funky looking creature. And you mean he really gets in there, 'cause the calf gets stuck at one point and Cal has to go in up to his shoulder after it. It's gruesome and scary, but in the end, both Cal and calf are alive. After another week of veterinary care and close study, you write up your report. Instant looks at it with disinterest, but even she can't find anything at fault with it. This will do, she says. Congratulations, you pass. Increased rewards for studying life sciences? Yeah! Okay. Done. Another year, another glow. Everyone's pretty sure there's going to be an attack this year, so the colony is on high alert. You're collecting glowflies in the geoponics gardens with Cal and Nim when the sirens begin to wail. You all stop what you're doing and look at each other nervously. Okay, what does this say? He plays a witch who's building up her own potion store. There's also some dating sim mechanics, but the deck building gets... Oh, I just saw something for this game! I just saw something like the other day. Yes, that's gonna be on my list for sure. This is a game, not a vocab word. Okay. Alright, let's get through this crisis. Your parents run off to help defend the farms, telling you to get inside the greenhouses and stay quiet. Nem declares she's going to the walls to watch the soldiers fight. She knows a good spot. Let's help defend the gates. You scramble down from the walls and are immediately faced with seething wall of hop eyes. You kind of thought there were only a handful of these usually peaceful creatures in previous years, but there's swarms of them now. Oh no, our stress is through the roof. And not just hop eyes. Once your eyes adjust to the chaos, you can see large creatures that look like walking bushes. These wild centipede-looking things with long spider legs, and at least one giant mini-eyed thing that's hovering clear off the ground, defying gravity. They all seem to be incited into a frenzy, attacking everything in sight and trying to get through the walls. It's dark and chaotic. Calm sees you through the fray. Griff, he shouts, get to safety. You're suddenly not so sure this is a good idea. But then you look up and see Nim shouting encouragement from up on the wall. Fight tactically. Oh, I couldn't have expected. Combat challenge. Whoa, it's worth 8. We'll do 3 and 3. Only 17. That gives us 30. That's 15 for the next 2 rounds. I think that's doable. Whoa, we have a lot of cards. We have a lot of cards. We could do all 4s. I know! The 8 birthed the float cow. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, why do we have so many cards? We have so many, they gave us an extra thing. An extra little button here. Why do we get so many during combat? Let's do... Oh, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we win! We win these! +3 combat. Woo! And 1 kudos. Yeah! Can't do anything about it. Oh, that's what happens when we're stressed out? Easy peasy. You're not even trying to win. There's too many of them, and you're unarmed. But even your vulnerability can become a weapon. You use your knowledge of the buildings around the gate to bait anything that slips past the defenders into circling back so they can be picked off by people with actual weapons. Hi, Parnizzle. Sorry, I should have like let you know that this was happening. We're actually getting towards the end of stream. Well, actually, not towards the end of stream, but the end of this game for today. Use your knowledge of the building and blah 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 actual weapons. Nem acts as your air support, calling out when certain shortcuts are blocked by the creatures, so you always have an escape route. Eventually, the defense forces manage to push back the creatures. The rest of their broken swarm flee back into the wilderness. Calm jogs over to you, breathing heavily, and slaps you on the back. "You're one brave kid," he says. "Stupid, but brave. You really helped out back there." Yeah, there was another attack on the colony. It always happens during Glow, the like winter season. Also, we're going through puberty. Except we are non-binary, so we don't have like periods and voice drops and stuff. We just get hormones and emotions. So yeah. Up. Your parents are arguing quietly at your little table. "I'm telling you, it wasn't a fluke," your mom says. They're not just wild animals. They have a plan. The fields, the lights." "Okay," your dad replies, taking her hands across the tabletop. "We have to tell people what we saw in geoponics." Common non-binary L. Yeah, yeah, for sure. They look up, noticing you in the doorway. Your dad's worried expression quickly changes to a smile. "Hey, Rutabaga. What happened to the fields?" Your mom gets up. "Don't worry about it," she snaps. "Get to bed. It's late and we have a lot of work to do tomorrow to clean up." Wow. Oh my gosh! Outfit change! Look at us. We're like a moody teenager now. We're like besties with Cal. Yeah, we got a little rebellious. Anyway, yeah. Let's... Yeah, look at this crazy card we got. Let's go emo phase. Exactly. Everyone should be updated as well now. Yeah, I'll go over what we did in a second when I switch the scenes. I just wanted to look at these cards. This was interesting. I wonder... I bet like if we make it... we play another card that makes it be worth more. And then it's worth even more. Oh my gosh, everyone is... Oh my gosh, everyone has little different pictures now. Look at Tangent. Oh my god. Oh, that's what you mean. Everyone's little picture should be updated now. Got it. Got it. Start age 14. Oh my gosh! Okay, before we save and quit, we're just gonna look at everybody. Oh my gosh, Tangent! We stand. Anemone! Looking rad. Oh my god, he lanky teen, angsty boy. He looks like the kid. He looks like the kid from the Lorax. Where I forget his name. The kid from the Lorax. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go find. What does Mars look like? Oh my gosh, Mars? Wow. Oh, she just winked at us. Ted Wiggins from the Lorax. And then parents. Look at Cal. Cal looks pretty much the same. His hair's a little longer though. Oh, he's tall. Look how tall he is. Compared to us, we're short. Parents look the same. Is that all the kids? I think so. Okay. That was awesome! We're gonna save. This is end of stream 4. So yeah, new save. End of stream 5. Oh my god, Fisher! You did not have to remind us about Dammy. Da, da, da. No, it's okay. It was an excellent point. No worries, no worries. Oh, R.I.P. Tammy. Forever. So yeah, that was Teenage Exocolonist. Today, what did we do today? Well, today there are several words that I have to look up. Tureen, Aquafaba, and Gravid, as well as look into Potionomics game. What did we do? We did some more self-defense. We went to school. We did some xenobotany and found out that there's something up with the pixie beans and the hormones with the teenagers. Cal's pet Dillypillar is like not doing well, which is kind of sad. My guess is that it just needs to be released into the wild, but Cal doesn't want that. I'm also guessing we're gonna be able to start romancing people soon, which I'm very hyped about. If you couldn't tell, we're probably gonna go for Cal. Is that Morgana? That looks like Morgana from Persona 5. That emote. Yeah! What time is it? Oh yeah. I want to play more games, but I can't. Okay. So yeah, that's it for Teenage Exocolonist.